Here's our third example. I still have my same shape, still on the same marks. A is 2, 2, B is 6, 2, and C is 6, 5. This time I need to move it 3 units down. This one's moving 3 units down. So I'm going to start with A. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. B, 1, 2, 3. C, 1, 2, 3. You connect the dots. You want to write out which point each one is related to. And there I go. So it's very simple. The hard part is going to be graphing it and then move it to whichever location it needs to be moved to. Here's another one we need to graph. If you're given the coordinates, let's see, we have W is -2, 3. X is going to be -2, -4. Y is going to be 3, -4. And our Z is going to be 3, 3. Those are 3 points I'd like for you to graph. Now obviously this shape is not going to be a triangle. It is going to be something else. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to our coordinate plane, and while you're graphing, I'm going to go ahead and throw mine up here. See, -2 to the left twice.
Miss Vargas, you have a call on 101. Miss Vargas, you have a call on 101.
That's my W. See, X is -2, -4. This is my X. My Y is 3. 1, 2, 3, -4. What kind of shape do you think this is going to be? Rectangle, I hope I hear somebody saying. Rectangle, anybody? We're not done yet. Let's see. Z, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here is my Z. There's my points. I'm going to go ahead and connect the dots. There's my shape. Now it says, if we add 2, it says, if you add 2 to the X coordinate, how is it affected? If you add 2 to the X coordinate, how is it affected? Well, let's come back here. Which one is our X coordinate? The first one, right. These are the X, these are the Y. So if I add 2 to each one, what's -2 plus 2? Yeah, it's going to be 0. What if so you have -2 plus 2, that's going to be 0 as well. What's 3 plus 2? Please say 5. Okay? Not 6, it's 5. And then, once again, the same thing. 3 plus 2 is 5. So, everything went up twice. So if I go back to this, if I move my -2, if I add 2 to it, it's going to go this way, right? So my new point would be here. If it's -2, 2, and I add 2 to my X, it's going to move 2 spots that way. When I added 2 to 3, I got 5, right? So it's going to move 2 spots that way. Same thing here. 2 here and 2 here. So that's going to be W1. That's Z1. Y1. X1. So if everything moves over, if I add 2 to X, everything's moving over to the right twice. So it's real easy. So we grafted the new coordinates. Adding 2 to the x coordinate, how is it affected? The object slides over to the right 2.